What's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Waves Weekly. This is a series I post every Saturday where we go over recent news and current events that I believe are exciting and relate to the markets, and we'll just kick it and talk shop. All right, so as always, we will go over each topic that we're going to be discussing today, and then we'll dive into each one individually. All right, so first up, we have me not floating my face. All right, let me do that quick. Boom. All right, we're good. Okay, so first up, we have Elon Musk is now officially richer than Warren Buffett. Title pretty much says it all. We'll dive into that a little bit, read a few key points there. We then have TikTok. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this. This is all the rage within these circles. I'm both part of a TikTok and a cryptocurrency circle, so I've definitely heard about this at this point. But if you haven't, this is a crazy story. TikTok pumping Dogecoin, which is a meme of a cryptocurrency, so we will talk about that. And then we have Coinbase reportedly preparing for stock market listing later in 2020. This is exciting. Waves Weekly, you know, we touch on cryptos a little more than the traditional markets just because I love talking about this space, and there's a lot of exciting things going on in this. Okay, so IPOs are hot. Coinbase, great platform. We'll talk about this a little bit. And then we will go on to this. Bitcoin is in, real estate and gold are out. Warren's Rich Dad, Poor Dad author. All right, so this is pretty much as it states. If you guys have read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that was one of the most constructive books that I read growing up, and it's actually one of the books that changed the way I think about money. Down in the description, I've had that there for forever. So I put a lot of weight on this guy's words. He is Rich Dad. He is our father of finance. So we'll look at this, and again, this is very cryptocurrency focused today, Bitcoin crypto focused, but that's what Waves Weeklies are sometimes. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Before we do that, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it, and subscribe if you are new around here. Okay, so Business Insider. Elon Musk is now officially richer than Warren Buffett after Tesla stock hits an all-time high. Okay, so I mean, again, title, pretty self-explanatory. I'll just read you guys a few key points here. Elon Musk is officially more wealthy than Warren Buffett. Tesla stock, of which Musk is the largest holder, skyrocketed to record highs this week. That's actually what we opened up the charts to, or I opened this video to, was that chart. We'll take a look at that right now. Buffett, meanwhile, donated almost $3 billion of Berkshire Hathaway stock, causing his riches to shrink. And that's pretty much it. Again, Buffett has had a tough run over the past few months. Everyone's calling him a boomer. Everyone's saying he's dated. His days are over. I think it's foolish to say that, but I mean, I get it, just because I mean, what we're gonna go into with the TikTok Dogecoin pump, and it really plays into this nicely. But I mean, Warren Buffett, he is a Mount Rushmore of investors. I would never put any disrespect on his name. And Elon Musk, they're definitely framing Musk as kind of like, okay, Musk is just like claiming all these riches because Tesla stock is cannot be stopped right now. I just talked about that yesterday in yesterday's video. And again, Buffett, he did not play this pandemic, this corona economy, this market crash well at all. So he has been getting some flack, but I mean, he's still one of the richest men in the world, even though Elon Musk has passed him. He's again one of the greats of investing. He's on the Mount Rushmore. He's still rich as God, pretty much. But you guys get the deal there. I would say Jeff Bezos is getting up there close to God, but Warren Buffett's still top 10, still up there. And again, Elon Musk is just riding this Tesla wave. So again, I did cover this in more depth yesterday. Tesla, I mean, this thing cannot be stopped. This thing is absolutely ripping. Tesla is a phenomenon, and Tesla's like, it's just wild. So this is, some people might get mad at me saying this is a bubble. I've played many bubbles in my day. This is, for a fact, a bubble. This will fall hard. You just look at Tesla's history. It's done. It's made moves like this significantly, almost many a times in history. Just look back at the charts. I'm not going to do that now, but Tesla has seen crazy gains followed by some bad news, which I do believe might be their earnings call in the 22nd, and then followed by almost a cataclysmic collapse. Okay, so not saying it's cataclysmic. The bigger you get, the more that process repeats, the more the valuation of the company is worth. So Tesla is almost a $300 billion company at this point, and it makes it harder for it to both climb and go down. Again, the bigger an asset gets, the more capital inflow and outflow it'll take to significantly impact the stock. So, I mean, I'm not saying it can't crash hard. I don't think it'll crash catastrophically. Again, Tesla is doing very tangible things, and they're a very cool company. But there's just so much retail funny money in the stock right now, along with great money. Again, I'm like, nothing against Tesla investors. Tesla's a great company, but this stock is I mean, this stock is going to pop inevitably at some point in the near future. I'm putting it. I would bet that at their earnings call, Tesla sees some, like, there's no way in my mind, again, I could be very wrong here. There's no way in my mind that they meet the expectations in their earnings call that people might be expecting. Okay. But again, I've been wrong before in regard to Tesla. I could be wrong again. So exciting to see where that goes. Let's move on to TikTok, Dogecoin again. TikTok, I love this article. I love everything about this article. We're actually only going to look at a few key points here, but this title is fire. TikTok led the Doge out. Why TikTok Doge is everything about 2020 finance in one story. So this, I couldn't have said it better myself. This perfectly sums up finance, day traders, day traders, retail Joes, like that entire movement in one story. So after a week of viral videos on TikTok, Dogecoin is up 35% in price and 2,000% in volume. What gives? All right, so I'm actually not gonna play these videos. I do recommend you guys go look up some of these TikToks. Okay, just type in Dogecoin TikTok. You'll find some of these viral videos. Like, what happens when you combine a mostly hibernating meme coin with the world's most powerful and controversial meme platform and throw in a new generation of day traders that have become convinced that they can drive the price of anything up? The great TikTok Doge pump of 2020, of course. And then this right here, this kid, TikTok day trader. Like, it's wild to me that the TikTok day trader movement is such a big thing, but I guess it is. When I said I roll in TikTok circles, I don't have a TikTok, but my girl is really big on TikTok, Made X Lala. So go follow her. She makes some great art. She a few 100,000 followers. So go check her out if you want to. And it does suck that TikTok is on the verge of getting banned, which is super sad, honestly. I hope it doesn't happen because it's messed up for people like her who have built a following and developed a large following on the platform and make money off that platform to get it stripped by the U.S. government. So, pro Bitcoin in that sense again. Just the anarchistic side of me right there. I'm fully not anarchistic at all, but that's whack that they would strip TikTok, because again, a lot of people have worked hard, not these day traders. I don't want to say whatever. I don't want to roast them, but a lot of people have worked hard to amass a following on there, and it sucks. It's going to be it could potentially be banned. So hopefully it doesn't. You guys cross your fingers. So let's hope it doesn't get banned. But this kid is it's super clowny in my mind. Who am I to say? I make videos on YouTube, but it's whack. Like, retweet, RT, I don't even retalk. I don't even know what that means. That's how little I go on TikTok. I'm a boomer. This video makes it go viral. Go invest $25. Everyone get rich. Hashtag Dogecoin. So again, you guys go look for yourself at some of the videos on this. It's absolutely whack. It's just kids talking super loudly. It reminds me of not kid YouTubers, but people who make YouTube videos for kids make their introductions. That's how some of these videos look to me, and it's just whack that so many people are actually watching these and executing on these videos. So again, this completely sums up so much of the bubbles we've seen, so much of the hype. Like, again, shiny objects, that video I posted like a week ago. This market is driven on shiny objects, you guys. And if you're a newer trader and you're partaking in this, it's okay. But just be aware that you may be acting this way. You may be very prone to information that is kind of whack, okay? So just be aware of it. Be aware that we live in a market of shiny objects. Be careful. This is direct financial advice. Do not invest in Dogecoin, although it could go up. Dogecoin is the meme in the cryptocurrency space. It's been around forever, but it is an absolute meme. And actually, you know what? If you like memes and you like crypto, go invest in Dogecoin, okay? I'm personally not invested. I would never touch Dogecoin because it is an absolute joke. But again, TikTok led the Doge out. Why TikTok Doge is everything about 2020 finance in one story. 100%. What's this guy's name? Nathaniel Whitmore. 100% agree with everything this guy said in this article, you guys. So I do commend you. This is also some content of the week right here. Please go look up those videos and check that out and let me know what you think about those. Okay, so moving on. Coinbase reportedly preparing for stock market listing later in 2020. We'll just read this highlighted part. Coinbase Inc. is reportedly preparing for a U.S. stock market listing that could come this year, according to Reuters reporting. According to Reuters sources, preparations for a listing are underway but still need a green light from the Securities and Exchange Commission. If successful, this would mark the first time that a cryptocurrency exchange will be listed on traditional markets. Some mining companies have conducted or are preparing for IPOs, with Canaan doing so late last year. Okay, so I actually did just recently talk about Canaan to my newsletter, and this is exciting. So Canaan manufactures Canadian manufactures Bitcoin miners. Okay, so I've talked about Riot Blockchain a lot before. There's like Hive Mining, there's Hut 8. There's a lot of exciting projects in this market, but there's not many of them yet. So that's why it is exciting when Coinbase, which is arguably the largest exchange, them and Binance obviously, Coinbase definitely in America. So it's very exciting that Coinbase is preparing for an IPO. And again, IPOs are hotter than ever right now with all the EVs, all the mergers and whatnot coming into the markets, into the public markets, and IPOing. I mean, in this market, with such a great market in such a terrible economy, if I was a large company, I wouldn't even hesitate to IPO, because it's foolish not to be honest, at this point, with how stupidly inflated the markets are. It's free money, literally, for these companies in a terrible economy, which again, you guys have to understand that when companies IPO, they're not doing it for the good of people. They're doing it to put money on their balance sheet, like directly, okay, if people are willing to buy it. Okay, so keep that in mind whenever you're dealing with an IPO. Yeah, Coinbase, great company. I like Coinbase as an app. I do use the app. I use their wallet as well for my my personal, like, physical crypto, not physical, but you know what I mean, as a wallet for my crypto. So Coinbase, great company. I would definitely get in on this IPO if they were to do it. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. All right, so this last part, Bitcoin is in, real estate and gold are out. Warren's Rich Dad Poor Dad author. All right, so this is actually this is another content of the week piece that I will recommend to you guys. You guys just type in Rich Dad Poor Dad, or Rich Dad, what is it? Well, hold on. Rich Dad Poor Dad Advocates. I can't remember what this thing is saying, but it was with Anthony Pompliano, who I talk about a lot. I did listen to this podcast. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, I'll read a few highlights quick, and then I'll talk to you a little bit more about my thoughts. Now, Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki, who's previously praised Bitcoin for its scarce properties, has warned real estate and gold guys are being phased out, and the Bitcoin world is coming into view right now. I think it's important, especially for old guys like me, to understand the crypto world, because that's the world that's coming into view right now, as this real estate and gold guys are being phased out, Kiyosaki told his radio show listeners. Okay, so again, it's just type in Robert Kiyosaki on YouTube, and it's one of his most recent ones. It's with Anthony Pompliano. Again, if you guys have watched, I've recommended his content a lot. He's one of my favorite voices in the investing space as a whole. So go check out that. Great interview, great listen, especially if you're not super familiar with Bitcoin. But this just he says gold and real estate's being phased out. I get what he's saying there. He obviously, he still holds a lot of gold and a lot of real estate, and he still will. And I do as well. Although I'm like a Bitcoin fanatic, I do believe Bitcoin is fanatic is a little bit extreme word. I do like Bitcoin a lot, and I've been interested and invested in the space for a long time. But Bitcoin, objectively, like, the more I learn about Bitcoin, the more I've learned about it over the years, it just continues to make more and more sense from a practical perspective. Like, Bitcoin is such a well-designed product. And, like, again, just the product itself, not even the mission of it. The product itself is designed extremely well. Jack Dorsey, founder of Twitter, Kevin Systrom, founder of Instagram, have said the exact same thing, that from a technical perspective, Bitcoin is like the most well-designed technical invention of our generation. And what it provides, again, I've said this many times, and this is the way that I personally view Bitcoin myself, is that Bitcoin is digital gold. Let's go to the charts while I rant like this, okay? So Bitcoin, the easiest way for someone who doesn't know what Bitcoin is, like elevator pitch style, Bitcoin is digital gold, okay? So Bitcoin is a scarce asset. It has finite scarcity. There are 18 million Bitcoin. There are 18 million Bitcoin in circulation at this moment. Over the coming years, 3 million more will be released, and it'll take a long time for that to happen. But in our lifetime, in the future of the world, as long as humans are around, and as long as tech is around, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin to exist on Earth, okay? That's not even enough for every millionaire at this moment to hold one Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is a scarce asset. We were just talking about mining companies. It takes resources, it takes energy, it takes Bitcoin miners who validate the blockchain to run the ecosystem. And it takes scarcity. It's like gold. It is digital gold. Gold, it takes miners. It takes time. It takes manpower to accumulate gold, okay? Bitcoin is the exact same way. It takes those miners to accumulate Bitcoin, to validate the blockchain and get paid in Bitcoin. And there will only ever be 21 million to exist on this planet. Human nature, is that you want what you can't have. That is how humans think. And when the majority of people, especially rich people, again, there's not even enough Bitcoin for every millionaire to own one. When word gets around, millionaires are going to want Bitcoin, especially millionaires, the greediest of human, not greediest, but the most hungry and the most driven. And like, again, that will definitely apply. Especially millionaires want what they can't have, okay, and want what other people can't have. So it just makes everything make sense in my mind. Every country around the world is printing trillions of dollars in its own fiat currency. Venezuela, Zimbabwe, why can't I think of the other one? There's another one in there, but their currencies are collapsing. And again, those are third world countries. We live in the U.S., or a lot of us. I'm sorry, I live in the U.S. I'm not sure where you live. I know a lot of you guys live in the U.S. We have the luxury of not understanding what it's like to have a completely unstable currency explode in your face and have your fiat that you use on a day-to-day basis be rendered valueless because your government is recklessly printing trillions. And that's why it's going to be super interesting to see what happens to the U.S. because we are the global reserve currency. So that definitely puts us in a different position than much of the world. But we're still printing trillions of dollars. We're keeping the markets right now artificially inflated. And it's going to be very interesting to see. But you guys, if you watch me for my stock stuff, I commend you. No, I recommend you. Commend doesn't work. I recommend you heavily to go watch or to go look into Bitcoin. Do your research. Understand what it is. I have some videos on it. Bitcoin versus gold, or why Bitcoin is gold 2.0, is like a solid video that I made. I think it was like a couple months ago now, but go watch that video. Go watch my video about the Bitcoin halving if you want to learn more about it. But this asset and the assets around, again, DeFi Chainlink, I just talked about that yesterday. There's so, like, the decentralized finance. This is finance 2.0. This is the next generation of finance and money. Okay, this is Kiyosaki. He says, gold, silver, God's money. Bitcoin is the people's money. Okay, so this is the people's money. This is borderless. And I'm going to stop preaching Bitcoin right now. Don't worry, you guys. I'll talk about it more in the future if you are interested. Feel free to ask me any questions you may have about Bitcoin. I love talking about this. Honestly, even more than a lot of stocks we talk about here a lot. Just again, I've been interested in specifically this and the cryptocurrency space just because it's so revolutionary. Again, you guys know that if you watch the channel, I love revolutionary technology sectors, things that are innovating and making a difference in the world. And I know you guys too, and that's why you watch. So again, if you're interested in Bitcoin, if you have any questions at all, if you don't hesitate to ask, even if you think they're stupid. They might be stupid, but just ask them anyway, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so we'll call it there, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'm excited to do this. This is so much more chill than trying to fit in news that I want to talk about and just like talk story with you guys and rant. If any of you guys like that are still around, but I like ranting. I like just kind of harping on these exciting things happening within these spaces. So I'm excited to do these on Saturday now, and then just focus on like stocks to watch next week on Sundays. Okay, so again, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and until then, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace. Latest.